ScrewAttack Death Battle 2014 Kirby vs. Majin Buu. Controversy. Death Battle? Really? This is the big stinking controversy nowadays? This is what everybody is complaining about, everybody is whining about, and everybody is bitching about. That basically, when ScrewAttack made another Death Battle, I think it was episode 40, they basically pit Kirby, which is basically the 8-inch tall Nintendo pink mascot, up against Majin Buu, the Dragon Ball Z villain, a really powerful character. The controversy is that Majin Buu ultimately got destroyed and completely got outclassed by Kirby. And he got slaughtered. He got absolutely dominated. And so this was the big controversy, is that they made it seem like Majin Buu is so much weaker than stinking Kirby. And for all intents and purposes, he was buried. Majin Buu was buried by ScrewAttack. And they really put Kirby over. They made it seem like Kirby was this unstoppable, absolutely overpowered character. And they stacked everything against, supposedly, Majin Buu. That's another one of the big, criticisms that these guys have. I'm taking a look at YouTube, and a lot of people, or some people, I should say, have problems and issues with this particular Death Battle episode. They're complaining and fucking whining. Everybody's whining like, oh my god, this is another, travesty done by ScrewAttack, another horrible thing they've done, and another injustice, another pathetic comparison between two characters, and it just seems so biased, and it's so wrong for the outcome to happen like that, and they totally got it wrong, and ScrewAttack sucks. And first of all, I used to watch the Death Battle. I used to watch them, and I actually found some of them entertaining. The, Kratos versus Spawn I thought was fun to watch, and the biggest controversy so far, up until this Majin Buu versus Kirby one, was Superman versus Goku. Where, from what I hear, I haven't actually seen the fight, don't really care about it, but Superman absolutely owned Goku, and it seemed like they stacked everything, once again, against the Dragon Ball Z character. And so it seems like maybe there's an agenda, there's an implied agenda against anime, according to some of these people that complain about it. That's a big criticism or point of controversy, is that maybe ScrewAttack has something against the DBZ characters, like they want to completely bury it and make it seem weak, and they maybe don't like the anime characters, and they want the video game characters, or somebody like Superman to completely win over Goku. I mean, Superman's not a video game character, but for other reasons, maybe because, he came out first, and without Superman there would be no Goku. For whatever reason, that's the decision that ScrewAttack decided to go, or I should say the creators of the Death Battle. Let's take a look at the history of Death Battle, because it feels like nobody even really understands or knows much about the origins of the Death Battle. It's a web-based video game show, and you got a couple of hosts. You got Ben Singer, who plays Wizard, and Boomstick, who is played by Chad James. They're all basically presented by ScrewAttack. The thing has been going on now for 4 years. It started in late 2010. The first episodes, I guess, the original episode. So it's been going on now for 4 years. They have about 40 episodes over the course of 4 years, so that's just about 10 episodes per year. It's not exactly one episode a month, but definitely enough to satiate anybody that's kind of hungry. So a little over a month for each episode to come out, and for people to enjoy it. Overall, I think they've been relatively entertaining. I appreciate the research that goes into these stats, and I really enjoy it when they break down every single character's beginnings and their origin and their powers and strengths. That's very interesting to me. It's cool because it's like, okay, that's the tail of the tape. You gotta have that, you gotta include that somehow. and we get a brief history with these characters, so that's kind of cool. So maybe a lot of the younger fans, they get a history lesson on somebody like Spawn or somebody like Kratos, or maybe a Street Fighter character, or any of these other characters. So that's a cool thing. The thing with the Death Battle is I don't really put too much faith in it, and I don't take it seriously. I really don't fucking take Death Battle seriously in any way, shape, or form. I just look at it as some fantasy booking. It's fantasy booking. It's fanfic. It's fan fiction. It's a what-if scenario. It's a complete hypo. Hypo, I mean hypothetical. I mean, the scenarios are all hypothetical. I used to fantasize about, like, certain characters going up against each other when I was younger. Even way before they started making Death Battle. I used to think about how, like, what would happen if Mega Man fought Samus from Metroid. Because they kind of looked the same, and they had similar looking aesthetic and powers. They launch fireball attacks from their cylinder style weapons from their hands. I would always think about these, you know what I mean? I used to think of, like, Street Fighter going up against Mortal Kombat characters. How would Ryu and Ken fare up against Scorpion and Sub-Zero? That was always one of those what-if scenarios. And in some respects, Death Battle accomplishes that. They put it to life. They put it on screen in this fictionalized environment, in this fictionalized presentation. But again, I don't take it to heart, because it's ultimately somebody's decision. It's their decision who goes over, and it's their booking. They're the ones who decide, okay, which guy is going to win, which guy is going to fight, which one is going to win the fight, I should say, which one is going to become the victor and look stronger and look good, compared to, obviously, the opponent that they're fucking killing, that they're destroying. So I don't take it too seriously. I actually blocked ScrewAttack a long time ago too, so I don't get their shit. I don't watch their videos. I don't get their suggested videos, because I don't know. I don't like watching, like, really popular gaming channels like this, where it's like an extreme opinion on top of each other, and I don't give a fuck about ScrewAttack. I don't care about what they have to say regarding gaming. They're not, like, the end-all, be-all of fucking video games. Like, fuck them. Who cares? Every time that I try to click on a ScrewAttack video now, or when it comes to regular YouTube, I would actually get this. This is the page that I get. Video uploaded by ScrewAttack, and therefore blocked. You can watch the video by changing the settings in the edit blocks. That's right, because I got Tamper Monkey on every time I have Tamper Monkey, which is basically this third-party application you could implement into YouTube, which basically, if you type in the ScrewAttack name of their channel, so ScrewAttack, I got it highlighted over here, right in between What's Viral Now and DJ Crooks. I don't even know who these people are anymore. These are basically all the channels that I've blocked on Tamper Monkey. I don't see their suggested channel videos. I don't see it in my What to Watch page. I don't see it in my, on the front page of YouTube. I don't see it on the side every time I search for videos or anything like that. It's not suggested to me because it's like, fuck these channels. I don't care about their content. And that's my way of filtering through and making YouTube more enjoyable for me, so I don't have to see all of these, all these other people's videos. Like, fuck that, who cares? Yeah. So, basically, that's the way I deal with ScrewAttack. It's not so... Well, I guess it might be because of the Death Battle. I'm not even sure why I blocked them. I think it's because they stink. I don't know, I don't like them. They have all these game videos, but I just don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy most of their work. Some of the Death Battles are okay, but I refuse to have a single entity or a large entity like ScrewAttack, like, tell me what is or what isn't when it comes to games. And I think they used to have, like, top 10 lists and all that crap on YouTube. Top 10 ScrewAttack, whatever. I'm just not a fan of it. I don't know. I just don't respect a lot of what they have to say when it comes to gaming. And when I heard that there was a big controversy over the Majin Buu and the Kirby fight, I'm just like, really? And I checked out what people had to say. I checked out some of the videos of some of these guys complaining, and I'm just like, I understand your frustration, but at the end of the day, that's their decision. And if you don't like it that much, just fucking block them. Stop watching them. Don't give them any views. That's another thing. The reason that they make so many of these death battles, as much as they can, is number one, the fucking name sells. It's the brand name. They get a lot of views from typing in Mario versus Sonic, or Superman versus Goku, or whoever else that they could... But because people do think of those fantasy match types, those fantasy bookings. Like I mentioned, when I was a kid, I used to fantasize about certain match types. Samus versus Mega Man, all that shit. So if they ever do a Samus versus Mega Man, I'm not sure if they ever did, then naturally people like me would be like interested in watching that kind of shit and clicking on the video and then giving them ultimately ad revenue and increasing their views and their, you know, the demographic. I don't know, you know, I don't give a shit about ScrewAttack that much. And if you disagree with their videos, seriously, just stop watching them. Like, fuck that then, you know? Fuck them. You don't have to watch the death battle, you know? And it's not some sort of authority on anything. It's just a web series that's basically just a big hypo regarding these match types and these fictional characters and who could win in a fight in these scenarios. And yeah, it's complete fiction. It's complete... it's not legit. It's not legit. It's not like these official companies like Nintendo and Sega agreed to have Sonic and Mario go into death battle on ScrewAttack. It's complete fictional bullshit. It's obviously just done to make a quick buck, to get the viewership that they do, the hundreds and thousands of views, if not millions of views on their fucking channel. I mean, my god. That's all there is to it. It's an attention thing. So that's a huge reason for it. And another reason is, well, to kind of qualify people's, or not qualify, but quench people's thirst for these fantasy bookings. Because again, there's people that want to see these match types happen, so it's, for some fans, they want to see this. It's like fan service. It's like, oh my god, I'm finally seeing Superman against Goku, albeit in a death battle by some company called ScrewAttack. I'm just not... I don't like the fucking hosts either. You know what I mean? The hosts, I think, kind of suck. One of the guys is okay, the guy who talks in a normal voice, but the other guy, I think it's Boomstick, one of them, the guy who talks with, like, he talks like he has gritted teeth. Like, his voice is like, he talks like that, like, oh my god, my name is, welcome to Death Battle. Like, I fucking hate that voice. I hate that voice. Why do you have to fucking do it? I know you're playing a character. I understand that. But at the same time, it's just annoying, you know? He talks like he's talking through gritted teeth. And it just sounds so fake and so put on, you know? Oh, Boomstick here, and today we're gonna see Kirby go up against the fucking Majin Buu, and oh my god, this is gonna be an epic match. And then they always crack these cheesy jokes, and you know, some of the jokes are funny, I guess, but a lot of it is just kind of lame and corny. So I don't like that, you know. The hosts, they can be quite obnoxious, but, you know. Oh, and then there's the fucking huge ad. There's another thing that I can't stand with the death battle. The big fucking ad. If they didn't have enough money, you know, ad revenue getting from all the views that they get, they also have paid in-video advertising as well, like, oh, well, before we get to the battle, and then they have this long 2-minute fucking advertising right in the middle of the death battle video, or, you know, just right before the battle actually starts. But, you know, I always just fast forward through it anyway. It's like with a fucking click of a button, you just fast forward, don't want to see the stupid ad, so you just keep going. Overall, I don't really watch death battle anymore. I used to enjoy it when I was you know, a little bit younger, but don't care about death battle, honestly. It's just, it's irrelevant in my opinion. It's inconsequential. Like, who gives a fuck? Who cares? You know, If Kirby wins, according to who? According to who? So Majin Buu sucks? According to fucking who? Some jokers on ScrewAttack? Who cares about them, you know? That's their opinion, and that's their controversial choice. And who cares, though? I mean, they're not the authority on fucking anything. So, that's all I gotta say. The Review Space, out. Thanks for watching The Review Space, the most underrated channel on YouTube. For more videos, check out youtube.com/TheReviewSpace.